All right, welcome. Think of this as your final checkpoint in our HTML journey together. You've learned all the building blocks, the tags, the forms, the structure. Now we're going to unlock the real power behind all that code. We're about to see how the very same HTML you write can speak to two completely different audiences, humans and machines. You've spent all this time learning the how of writing HTML. Now we finally get to dive into the why. And this is the part where your skills really level up. You're about to go from just building pages to actually crafting experiences that are inclusive, powerful, and easy to find for literally everyone online. So let's just stop and ask that question. Who are you really coding for? All those headers, all those articles and lists you've so carefully put together, who's the real audience? Well, it turns out there are two. On one hand, you have humans, and they need your site to be accessible. And on the other, you have machines, think search engines, that need your content to be discoverable. Let's start with the people, with the human side of things. Building an accessible website means you're building an inclusive one. It's a digital space where anyone can get around and interact, no matter what their abilities are. And trust me, this isn't some checkbox you tick off at the end. It is the absolute heart of good, empathetic web design. Here's a great way to think about it. Imagine you're an architect. You wouldn't design a building with only stairs, right? You'd add ramps and elevators so everyone could get to every floor. A website is exactly the same. We need to build in features that support people who use things like screen readers or who navigate only with a keyboard. It's all about creating multiple ways to get to the same place. And this right here is where semantic HTML is a total game changer. On the left, you've got a div that's styled to look like a button, but to a keyboard user or assistive tech, it's nothing. It's just a meaningless box. But the semantic button on the right, the browser already knows what it is. It's interactive by default, it's focusable, it just works. No extra code needed. Forms are another perfect example of this. Without a proper label tag, a screen reader might just announce, edit text. Edit what? For what purpose? The user is left completely guessing. But when you use the for attribute to link that label to the input's ID, you create this strong connection. Now the screen reader clearly says your name, edit text. See the difference? It goes from confusing to crystal clear. And it goes even deeper. These big semantic tags like nav, main, and footer, they act like landmarks for your page. This is so cool. It means a screen reader user can pull up a quick menu of these landmarks and jump directly to the main content or the navigation, skipping all the repetitive stuff. It's a huge boost for usability. The web is obviously very visual, but what happens if someone can't see the images? That's what alt text is for. It's a textual description of an image. It's absolutely critical for screen reader users, but it's also what shows up if an image just fails to load. The trick is to be descriptive, but keep it concise. You're essentially painting a picture with words. Okay, time to switch gears and talk about that second audience, the machines. Now, here's the beautiful part. If you've already done the work to make your site accessible for people, you have already done most of the heavy lifting to make it discoverable for search engines. Seriously, accessibility and SEO are two sides of the very same coin. You know, SEO can sound like this mysterious, dark art, but it's really not. At its core, it's all about clarity. It's about structuring your content so well that a search engine can perfectly understand what it's about, and then show it to the right people. And your best tool for that? Clean, semantic HTML. See what's happening here? That title tag? That's what becomes the big glue link in Google's search results. That H1 that gives your page a main heading, that tells Google exactly what this page's main topic is. And that super helpful alt text on your images, that's how Google knows what's in your pictures and can show them in image searches. It's all connected. And then you've got the meta description tag. Think of this as your website's elevator pitch. It's that little snippet of text under the title in the search results. This is your chance to grab someone's attention and convince them that your page is the one they should click on. It can make a huge difference. And just to give you a little peek into the future, let's talk about generative engine optimization, or GEO. This is all about making your content ready for AI. We're talking about tools like ChatGPT or Google's AI overviews. And what do these advanced AIs need to understand your content? You guessed it, a clean, clear, semantic structure. So, this is the main takeaway, the big idea. You are not coding for two different worlds. You are building one single, well-structured document that serves both beautifully. Good semantics leads to good accessibility, and good accessibility leads to good SEO. It is truly that simple. This little snippet of code right here is the aha moment. That H1 is a clear beacon for a screen reader, and it's the #1 signal for a search engine crawler. That alt text describes the image for a visually impaired user, and it tells Google Images exactly what's in the picture. One structure serving two audiences perfectly. That's the magic of doing it right. And with that, you've done it. You have built an incredibly solid foundation. You now understand the language that underpins the entire web. You are absolutely ready for what's next. So, the only question left is, what do you want to build? Let's pull out the roadmap and chart your next course. Because with your HTML skills locked in, two amazing and powerful paths are opening up right in front of you. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to be the artist diving into CSS to bring your beautiful structure to life with design, layout, and color? Or are you going to be the magician, using the power of JavaScript to make your pages dynamic and interactive? The choice is all yours. You should be incredibly proud of how far you've come. You've truly built the foundation. Now it's time to have some fun with it. Bring it to life with CSS, or make it do amazing things with JavaScript. The web is your playground. It's been an absolute pleasure guiding you on this journey. Now it's your turn. Go out there and build something awesome. We can't wait to see what you create. Good luck and happy coding.
This is Developer Roadmaps. Map your path. Build your career.